Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us for the second special Christmas episode in a row is Seraphis, our level 85 Draenei Death Knight tank. Say g'day, Seraphis.
We stand united.
We do indeed stand united here as we celebrate the Feast of Wintervale in Azeroth, and of course I certainly hope that this episode finds you guys ramping up to your Christmas celebrations. I certainly hope that all your Christmas shopping isn't wearing you down. You know what? Easy this year is to just do it all online, if you ask me. That's the lazy way out of it. Of course, if you joined us in the last episode, you'll know we've been doing a bit of a special here, a Christmas special, interrupting our normal scheduled uploads for WoW, because I thought, you know what, it's such a cool time of the year to be in WoW, and I'd love you guys to share it as well. So I certainly hope you're enjoying it. This will be the second of two parts to the Christmas special, and the first thing we're going to do is have a look at some of the achievements that you can get throughout this season. And by the way, if you're wondering when it runs from to, you can see it basically started here on the 15th of December, and it runs all the way through to Monday, January the 2nd, 2012. So there's plenty of time to do all of these Christmas themed events if you're just starting out. Now, speaking of starting out, the first thing that I'd like to do is a couple of shout outs. Love doing that, and of course a reminder, if you'd like a shout out in any of the episodes in my Let's Play series, all you have to do is ask for one in the comments below this video. You don't need to be a subscriber, you don't need to do anything, you don't need to like the video, you don't need to sell your left arm or your first unborn child. All you need to do is ask. Alright, here we are. Our first one is from Killer MVP 123. And they ask here, hope you don't mind me asking, may I please get a shout out in your next video? My main's name on WoW is Grizzinator. That's a really cool name there. And he is on the WoW US server Fenris. Sorry for not asking you sooner, but I thought of asking for a shout out. I rarely do, and could you ask people to come check out my server and look me up? Well, there you go. So you're looking for Grizzinator. That's Grizzanator, and they're on the Fenris server. Oh, by the way, I love you, no homo. All right, so there you go. That's all right. There's no homo. Now, by the way, just in case anyone gets upset about that, no, I don't like the term homo, but I don't mind the meme no homo, which of course means, hey, just saying love you like a brother, and hey, I love you guys back, as you know all too well. All right, got another shout out here from Rygo0785, and they simply say, hey, can I perhaps have a shout out? Well, perhaps you can. And of course, Rygo0785 is your YouTube username, and so a big thank you for your support. Got another one here from WowLord94. 10 points into guessing what kind of game he likes, or she. Can you give me a shout out, please? Yes, I'm giving you one right now. There you go. Thank you very much for your support as well. We very much appreciate that. So there we go, folks. It's as easy as that. Just ask down below in the description. More than happy to say g'day. And of course, I very much appreciate the support, viewers, view counts, subscriptions, likes that I get. And by the way, don't think I don't appreciate dislikes or any constructive criticism. If you guys have anything you'd like to say that isn't so nice about my episodes, then hey, I want to hear them, because all of the constructive criticism helps me to make something that's better to bring to you guys. What I don't like, and what will get you banned instantly from my channel and your comment removed, is basically outright insults to anyone, including me, or anything that's racist or sexist or anything nasty like that. You're gone. No questions asked. You will never be a part of this community ever again. So do be careful if you're going to make some kind of smarty pants remark. All right. Okay, folks. So with all that out of the way, what we want to do firstly is have a look through these. These are the Wintervale achievements. Now, I'm just going to say up front that some of these may or may not be current anymore. I honestly don't know. These are the ones that I've got. Not sure if you have to do them all still in order to get this. What a long, strange trip it's been. Not sure, but we'll go through them very quickly anyhow, just in case, just to make sure you understand what they are. So with a little helper from my friends, oh boy, that was a rough one. You need to earn 50 honorable kills, and by the way, that's either on a PvP server or in a battleground, wearing a little helper outfit which you get from the Winter Wonder Vault machine. Now if you're wondering where that is, that's normally just outside near a flight point, in, I definitely know it's near a flight point in Stormwind. Not sure where it is here. In fact, we might go have a quick look later. Basically, you step inside and you get converted to a little helper. Now, the bad thing is if you get killed in a battleground, you lose that buff and you have to start all over again. So, yeah, that's a nasty one. Finally managed to get that. Hopefully, that's not current anymore, but if it is, then I wish you all the very best. This one here is hard as well. Falalala Ograla. Complete the Bomb Them Again quest while mounted on a flying reindeer during the Feast of Winter Vale. Now, for a start, your flying reindeer is something you can get by questing throughout Winter Vale, throughout the Fest of Winter Vale. And if we have a look here, somewhere I think, I'm not sure if it's actually in here. I don't think it's a, oh wait a minute, help if I'm looking at the mounts for a start, wouldn't it? Let's have a look here. Have we got under F? No, it doesn't look like we've got a flying reindeer in there. I think it's actually an item that you end up picking up. But either way, you have to I think what you need to do is get some... Actually, I think I do know. We'll hop into my bank very quickly. If I can get through the door. Alright, just wanted to make sure I've got this right. Let's have a look in our bank, and we're looking for some holly. Okay, that's mistletoe. Where is holly? Normally I have stacks of holly in my bags. If you can see them yell out. No, I'm just kidding. That's a blossoming branch. Well, look, they do look like that. What's that? Blossoming branch again. Looking for... there we go. Okay, preserved holly. All right, so what you need to do is use that on your mount. In fact, what we'll do is I'll shift-click on that and grab one of them. There we go. And that will basically convert whatever mount you're on into a reindeer, I think. All right, so let's mount up. There we go. Use that. Now, okay, it says... there we go. Just took a second. All right, so there we go. We are now on our festive holiday mount. So you can see that it is also a flying mount if you've got the flying skill. So it's very cool. I really like this. And when you take off, there you go, you get the little jingle bells from Christmas. It is very cool. So if we go back to this, our achievements here, complete the Bomb Them Again quest while mounted on a flying reindeer. So you need to get yourself this, you need to get the holly and the preserved holly and convert your mount into a flying mount like this. And then of course, you'll be able to go over to Ograla. Now if you're wondering where that is, it's over in Outland. So let's hop over there, and it's in the Blades Edge Mountains, and it's over here. Here we go, Ograla. You have to head over there and pick up a quest there called Bomb Them Again, I think it's called. And it's a very difficult quest, and you need to do it while you're mounted on this reindeer. And of course, if you die, you lose the mount effect. So you need to run it up again. So yeah, very tough, that one. That's how you do that one. All right, let's stay mounted on our little reindeer here because it's very cool. Of course, it's the season. It is Christmas. Let it snow. During the Feast of Winter Vale, use a handful of snowflakes on each of the race class combinations listed below. Now, this can be tough as well. If you are wondering where you get your handful of snowflakes from, I'm pretty sure they drop from all over the place, but the best place to get them from is actually probably in here in the auction house. So if you hop in there, you can get your handfuls of snowflakes, but I do think you get them as rewards from various quests around this time of the year, and all you have to do is use them, i.e. you throw them at, for example, an Orc Death Knight. Now that was hard for me because I'm not on the Horde, I'm Alliance, so you have to go over and go into enemy territory or in a battleground and try and find them. Tauren Shaman, Undead Rogue, etc, etc. That's how you get that one. Okay, a Frosty Shake here. During the Feast of Winter Vale, use your Winter Vale disguise kit to become a snowman and then dance with another snowman in Dalaran. Now, I won't hop into my bank, but basically that's a reward you also get from doing quests, and it's called a Winter Vale disguise kit. You can buy it from the vendors as well, I think, and you use that so you turn into a snowman and then type /dance in Dalaran. And of course we all know where Dal is. It's very empty these days, but you can see here it's up in Northrend, hovering above the Crystal Song Forest. There we go, and it basically hovers up around here. Here it is, Dalaran. If we click on that, come on, can we get in? No, I want to see the city map. I think we can actually select it from up here somewhere. There we go, Dalaran. And basically you go to the fountain around here and then you /dance, and that's how that one works. Alright, so we've got crashing and thrashing. gain 25 crashes with your Crashing Thrashing Racer during the Feast of Wintervale. I think that's either extinct now, or if it's not, you can actually buy that from vendors. It's a little remote control car, or you might get it as a reward. He knows if you've been naughty, open one of the presents underneath the Wintervale tree once they are available. Now, once it actually hits Christmas proper, there'll be a bunch of actual presents under here that you can come along and open, and they have a little use icon above them. That's what that's all about. So you just basically go and open those presents. 'Tis the season. During the Feast of Wintervale, wear 3 pieces of winter clothing and eat mince pie fruitcake. So that's where the vendors here come in handy. So if we go over to one of these, I'm not sure which one it is, we'll soon find out. Alright, so there we go. There's the pie that you need, the mince pie. You need to eat that while you're wearing what you can make from a tailor from this guy, I think. And if we look here, there we go, gingerbread recipe, eggnog. I think, there we go, winter boots. So winter boots are something you can make, and I think there are other recipes around as well. There we go, the red winter clothes. So you either need to be a tailor and make those, or buy them off the auction house once they're made. All right, and once you do that and eat some mince, you'll get this one, 'Tis the Season. Wintervale Gourmet. During the Feast of Wintervale, use your culinary expertise to produce a gingerbread cookie, an eggnog, and a hot apple cider. And that, of course, is just by buying the recipes from this vendor. So if you've got cooking, that should be good. Bros before ho-ho-hos. Use mistletoe on the Alliance Brothers during the Feast of Wintervale. Now, if this is still up, you might remember when we were looking in our bank just before there, we saw that I had sprigs of mistletoe. All you need to do is target these particular people, and it actually tells you where they are in Stormwind, Theramore, Goldshire, etc., and actually use that mistletoe on those NPCs. Simply abominable. That's what we're about to do. Complete the quest to retrieve Smokywood Pasture's stolen treats. So we're going to go do that soon. And of course, on Metzen, save Metzen the Reindeer. We're going to do that soon. Scrooge here. Throw a snowball at Muradin Bronzebeard during the Feast of Wintervale. Nice easy achievement there. And of course that was here in Ironforge. Right there is where he sits, of course, where the king used to be, King Magni used to be. Now Bronzebeard is in there. Just walk in there and throw a snowball at him and you're all good. Now these ones were optional, very hard. You had to pelt the enemy leaders with a BB gun. And you can see I've done 3 out of 4 there. I can't quite get to Garrosh Hellscream because he's very difficult to get at with all of the reinforcements in his chamber in Orgrimmar. But basically you buy yourself a rifle and you can get that from a number of places. I think the little gnome wandering around Stormwind has that, or the toy shop, something like that. And this is new. Use our gaudy Wintervale sweater to carol in the enemy capital cities. And of course we explained that, excuse me, in the last one. And I don't know how to get that gaudy sweater. Hopefully that will come up. Alright, but what we do need to do, here we go, you're a mean one, we need to head off and free Metzen the Reindeer and grab the stolen treats, and you can see it's over here in the, well, we're in the Hillsbrad Foothills. Now if we zoom out a little bit here, you can see we're very close to the Hillsbrad Foothills. Here we are in Dunmoreau. We basically need to fly northwards, and we're going to fly across the wetlands and across into the Hillsbrad Foothills there. So basically head due north, and that's the easiest way for us to get there in my opinion. Now of course you can actually take flight points there if you don't have a flying mount, but I'm just going to fly there. So let's head out the front gates. Now don't worry, I won't bore you with the entire trip, but I'll just show you how far it is and of course how to get there. Basically we need to head north, and you can see we need to follow our quest arrow. Now this is quite a treat too, by the way. If you've never flown above Ironforge, of course you used to have to kind of glitch to get up here in the old days. Now you're free to fly right across the top of it, and that means of course as well you get to see this, which was always here. A little bit of a treat for you guys. This was always here. But you could never get to it unless you knew a special way to get up the top here, and that's a little tribute there to an explorer. I'll let you guys look that up, and of course there are a number of tributes around in the world of Warcraft. It's very cool. Now just as we make our way over to the Hillsbrad Foothills, oh, and by the way, there's another area you may wish to explore that you normally could only sort of view as you flew past on your way down to Menethil Harbour, and we can see the ship just coming into view down the bottom there. That's Menethil Harbour, and you used to have to take a flight point across here, and you'd only ever be able to look casually at these things down here, these entrances and farmyards. Now, of course, because you can fly everywhere in the old classic world, you can actually hop down here and see what's going on for yourself. So these areas were basically unreachable in the past. You can see now that they actually are places you can get to, but they are blocked off. So that's a little bit sad, but at least you can actually wander around them. There's a couple of little entrances that are rumoured to, by the way, go to Old Ironforge, just in case you were wondering. Alright, so you can see here we've got Menethil Harbour, which, if you haven't been here for a while, you notice is a lot different than it used to be. It is completely submerged in water. Don't worry, it's still a quest hub. They're not showing up on the map because we're so far away, but you can still get over there. Where we're headed, of course, is across the wetlands. If we bring up our map, here we go, we're now in the wetlands, and you can see we're basically making our way northwards to the Hillsbrad Foothills. So what I will do, and by the way, I used to love questing down here. Reminds me of Murlocs. There you go, you can just see a couple of them, a couple of the shaman Murlocs there with their spell effects. There's one. Oh, brings back horrible memories. Alright, so I'm going to pause here, and then we'll fly into Hillsbrad Foothills, as we probably fly into Southshore or something like that. Alright, we'll be right back. And here we come, folks. By the way, prepare yourselves for a big surprise. If you haven't been to the Ruins of Southshore for a while, this is going to be devastating for you. As you can see, it's not quite the same as it used to be. Here we go, and there's a reason that it's called the Ruins of Southshore, and that is because it is pretty much no longer a safe place for us. And in fact, if we come in here, you'll see that there are angry blight slimes and the Forsaken here. I mean, it looks amazing, but this is now an empty shell of plague badness, as you can see. And in fact, over there was, oops, let's fly up again. Here we go, you can see we've got the Dark Ranger over there and their Battle Creeper. This is now, as you can tell, a forsaken, poisoned, plagued area. It's very, very sad if you ask me. In fact, if we go into this very historic tavern, you can't even use the mailbox. Look at that. It is completely empty now. It has been absolutely cleaned out. And by the way, we've now lost... Oh no, it hasn't lost it. It persists. I didn't realise that. Look, we've still got our festive holiday mount buff up. That's very handy. Hopefully it'll change to the reindeer in a second. Look at that. Alright, that makes me happy. Anyhow, Southshore is no more, as you can tell. It's very, very sad. Alright, so we shall fly on, and we're going to cross over, of course, the Hillsbrad Foothills, as you can see here, and this is all changed up as well now. This is called the Sludge Fields. Look at that. It's a very horde outpost now. It is no longer alliance friendly, as you can see, and there's all sorts of abominations in there. The Rayget's Kalaba monstrosity. We've got the blacksmith. They've all been turned, if you like, to the dark side, but must admit it looks awesome. I love the new Forsaken architecture. The reason that we're coming over here, of course, is for our Metzen quest, but there's something else that I need to show you, and here it is. Now, a lot of people like to know about this. Here we are at the Brazie Farmstead. Now, I'm just going to zoom in a bit, and we're going to go right up here and get rid of the UI. Have a look at that, folks. Tell me if that reminds you of something. Alright? Just have a good look. Alright. If you guessed Plants versus Zombies, then you are absolutely 100% dead right. That is basically a Plants versus Zombies game field. And that's because the questing down here, now I can't do it anymore because we've already done this, but you get a quest down here. Here we go. From Brazie the Botanist.
GTL, friend.
There we are.
Gambling, tinkering, laundry. Catch you on the flip side.
And you might notice that we've got here spitters and we've got freesias, and this might start looking all a little bit familiar. That's because basically you end up playing an actual game in multiple waves of Plants versus Zombies right here. Now, if you're successful, by the way, the last wave is very, very difficult, you will actually get yourself your very own Plants vs. Zombies sunflower. And if we look in my companions list here, hopefully we will find it somewhere. Where is it? I can't remember what it's called now. Alright, well... Chicken, no. Is it called a sunflower? I can't remember. All of these names, they need to name them a bit better so you can actually find out what it is. There it is, the singing sunflower. If we summon this, that is what you get as a reward. So if you're a Plants vs. Zombies fan, I certainly recommend that you come along here and check this out because it's very cool. The little singing sunflower actually sings the Plants vs. Zombies theme as well, which is very, very cool. But that's the reward you get. And of course, you also get to play Plants vs. Zombies. Now, it's not called Plants vs. Zombies. It's called something that's a bit wowified, but it's basically the same game. So there you go, folks. I certainly hope you enjoyed figuring out where that is as we mount up and hopefully go all festive. There we go. If you're wanting to play it, if you've been seeing people wandering around with the Plants vs. Zombies sunflower, this right here, just below the old Dalaran crater, is where you need to come. Now, speaking of that, of course, it's a great lore piece. And as you know, Dalaran, this is where it actually originally used to be. And of course, it was protected by a bubble. And then it got ripped up out of the ground, quite literally. And we now have... Oh, look at that. We've got ourselves a rare spawn. All right, so what better than to take him down? Let's do that right now. And we one-shotted him. And we got ourselves a green item, which is what you would expect. But yes, this is the hole in the ground where Dalaran used to be. And of course now it's been ripped out as a great big chunk and sits above Northrend here. There you go. That is why there is a big chunk of ground underneath Dal that you know so well. It's because it used to live right here. And of course the, I think it was the Kirin Tor mages actually ripped it up and basically took it and made it hover over the Crystal Song Forest. That's what's happening there. There we go, a Dalaran summoner, in fact. Hello. Alright, so there's another little snippet of lore for you there. But what we're here for, of course, is to try and free Metzen and do this crazy quest. Now, again, I've had it on good advice that this is completely unsoloable, even as a buffed tank. So I guess we're about to find out. Somewhere around here he will be, the Grinch. Here we are, the Growless Cave. Alright, so it looks like we're not the only one here. This is going to be good. Now, why are the... Okay, this must be the stolen treats, I guess. Oh, and we've freed Metzen the Reindeer and everything. Okay, so because it's kind of a group quest, we didn't get to do everything. But, oh well, there he is. There's Metzen. Alright, so we kind of missed out a little bit there, but that's okay. Around this reindeer's neck is a tag with Smoky Wood Pastures logo on it and the name Metzen. There we go. Metzen looks at you with sad, forlorn eyes. It's almost as if the reindeer has been immobilized by some unseen force. You're free, Metzen. The bad Grinch can't hurt you anymore. So again, the backstory is the Grinch is wandering around here. You need a group to kill him, and basically as long as you're in the area, you will get credit for you. As you've just seen, we didn't actually have to kill him ourselves. And I think this here lasts for 5 minutes if I read up correctly. So I'm sorry you didn't get to see that. Maybe he might come back, I'm not sure. But of course that's actually making it a lot easier because you can see you just need to come here, click on one of those stolen treats. That'll basically satisfy one part of the quest and then kill the Grinch and you'll get this. Metzen's eyes light up with reindeer joy. How cute is that? Alright, so obviously you, once again, come here, grab the stolen treats, find the Grinch that is here, and again, it's not the same Grinch that was here in previous years. Apparently he is very, very rough, by the way. And then once you kill him in a group, you're able to go over and talk to Metzen. So there you go, nice and easy. Now earlier on we were talking about snow. Here we go, if you come to these snowy areas, again a big favourite of mine in WoW, then you'll see you get this holiday snow. You can actually open it up and that's how you get snowballs. There we go, snowball, 6 of them. Use is throw me, and that's how you get the snowballs for that achievement we were talking about at the beginning of this episode. Now I don't think I've got... Oh, I do. Didn't think my herb gathering was up high enough. And you can see we've got frozen herbs there, and they will just get you some basic stuff. In this case, we've got some bruiseweed. Let's go grab that other one if it's still up, if someone else hasn't. Yep, and there it is. Now, by the way, you can see here somebody has come to a bit of an untimely demise. I'd say trying to take on the Christmas Grinch. I'm not sure what his timer is, so we won't hang about here. I would have liked to have seen it, actually, to be honest. By the way, there's some more snow. You can see how easy it is to get. You just literally, quite literally, pick it up outside the world. Oh! And look at this, we've got a whole bunch of corpse skeletons here from people who have obviously unsuccessfully tried to get the Grinch. So, yeah, maybe it's a good thing that we just managed to tag on the end of this and we didn't have to fight him ourselves. Although you can see more players arriving. And again, as long as you're kind of nearby, I do understand that you are able to get credit for that particular one. Look at that, we've got our robots there, we've got our little train sets. And you used to be able to go inside this cave, but you can see now it is totally blocked off by that tree that's been stuffed in there. So yeah, very interesting. Alright, so I think that's it for us here. All that remains is for us to mount up and head back. I think you can see here our quest objectives are to head back and hand in. What do we do? Recover the stolen treats? Yeah, we return to Woolmort Jingle Pocket at the Commons in Ironforge. And if we look in our map, you can see that's exactly where we need to go. So again, rather than bore you guys to tears with me flying all the way on my little flying reindeer there, let's get rid of the UI. There we go. I think what we'll do, oh gosh, you know what, seeing all of these quest areas brings back so many memories. Good Lord. Wow. Yep. And by the way, remind myself that I have to get myself a screenshot. We want screenshots. Let's put ourselves on autopilot. Numlock, there we go. And we'll get ourselves a nice screenshot to put up on my Facebook page. There we go. Metzen the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I guess. Oh, and look at that. We're flying over some very historical yeah, this area here. Now, what's it called again? Oh, Durnhold Keep, that's right. If you know anything about this, by the way, you'll know that this is where Thrall was actually held as a prisoner in the very early days of the Warcraft lore. So, very historical piece, that one there. Very cool. Alright, anyhow, as we fly over this wall, what is it called again? Oh, you know, it's been so long. Hopefully it'll come up. Thoradin's Wall, that's it. Oh boy, yeah, this is all bringing back all sorts of memories, especially playing as Horde around here and being ganked big time. Anyhow, we'll take a pause as we fly back to Ironforge, and we'll see you there, folks. And here we go, folks. As you can see, we are nearing Ironforge. Everything looks so Christmassy at the moment, doesn't it? It's just fantastic. Certainly love this time of the year here in WoW. Alright, let's bring back our interface. And inside we go into Ironforge. There we go. It's not a very long flight, to be honest. And there we go, we made it. And here's our hand-in Woolmort Jingle Pocket.
Potential customer.
Here we go, you're a mean one. Seraphis, our feast of Winter Vale will be ruined without those treats to restock. Gratu himself will miss out on sharing his delicious meat pies with all the good boys and girls this season. You've found it! You've saved Smokywood Pastures' Feast of Winter Vale. You're a true hero to everyone here at Smokywood Pastures and to all the children, of course. And there we go. Get ourselves a stolen present if we have a look at this. Oh, and we're getting very full bags, by the way. This is something very cool. It has our name on it. I'm just going to ditch this stuff here because we don't need it. There we go, a dragon bone, we'll get rid of that as well. Got our ice cold milk, which of course you can put on the auction house if you really want to. And what's that? We've got our herbalism stuff, we'll just get rid of that. Oop, what happened there? Oh, tried to trade it, silly me. Alright, and let's have a look and see what we've got inside our stolen present. Oh, and we got ourselves a zippy copper racer. Make sure you have 20 yards of smooth racing space. Do you feel the need for speed? Alright, you know what that means, folks. We've got to give this a bit of a go. And where is it? There it is. It's in that bag. Alright, so let's head out over here. Alright, let's try this out. I love toys. There we go. This zippy... Look at that. Zippy copper racer. Woo! Oh, my lord. Alright, that's crazy. Can we do anything else? Alright, and it just disappears. Alright, bit of a silly gift there, but funny all the same. Alright, let's see what he's got to offer us now. Okay, so we've got Smokywood Pastures, thank you. Alright, so you can see here, we at Smokywood Pastures appreciate the recovery of the stolen treats. Seraphis, for that we'd like to offer you a special gift presented by none other than Great Father Winter himself. Please speak with him and he'll give you your Feast of Winter Vale gift from us here at Smokywood Pastures. From our farm to your plate, it's always Smokywood Pastures wholesome goodness, thanks to you of course. And there we go, we've got to speak to him. Of course, these are great little quests just to get some gold if you don't have much.
What can I do?
Here we go, Smokywood Pastures, thank you. Ho ho, hello adventurer. The goblins told me that you have earned a special gift this holiday season and I'm pleased to give it to you. Here you go, have a wondrous Feast of Winter Vale this and every season in the future.
See you soon.
So there you go, we see we've got ourselves a whole bunch of rep, 250 of it in fact for a bunch of factions there, and we've got ourselves 12 gold and this gift. Let's open it up and we got a schematic, a Snowmaster 9000, that is for engineering, and of course these are random gifts as well. Use allows an experienced engineer to turn water into a snowball, and the Snowmaster continues to require a day to build up enough chill to freeze another snowball. So that's quite cool, a daily snowball maker if of course you are an engineer. Alright, so there we go. I think that about wraps it up for our look at Winter Vale. And of course it's a fantastic thing. There's lots more to do here. Just because I've already done them doesn't mean that you guys don't have to, because what you really want to do is make sure you're working on all of the achievements that we looked at the beginning of this episode. So that'll take you a good while, and it's just as well, like I said, that we do have about 2.5 to 3 weeks of Winter Vale to do it in. Now don't forget too that actually around the time of Christmas, so we're talking about the 25th, and of course, you know, that's generally when we celebrate Christmas. Around that time, there are more events to come. Now, I won't cover them off specifically unless we're online doing filming when they occur, but you will need to come back here and open up your presents. There'll also be lots of festivities. There'll be fireworks, free drinks out in the main areas of Ironforge, Stormwind, the Exodar, and of course in Teldrassil and Darnassus, all those sort of places. And there'll be tons of people around, of course, all celebrating Christmas. It's a really good time. If you're a bit of a Christmas orphan, then get yourself onto WoW, which of course is free to play, up to a level 20 now, and have a good time celebrating Christmas with your other fellow WoW players. So there you go, folks. Certainly hope you enjoyed this Christmas special over 2 episodes, interrupting our normal uploads. They'll resume to our normal schedule just after this episode, of course, and you'll find that who we got? I think we got somebody doing, I think it was Seraphis, our Worgen Mage, actually doing the Pilgrim's Bounty quest. So there you go, got a bit of a bonus, got a couple of events going on in the Let's Play series at the moment. Most importantly, of course, folks, I really want to make sure that you guys are having a safe and happy Christmas. Now, I will do a Christmas message, so I'll just keep it quick here, but please be safe. And of course, on behalf of myself, Sambo, and Seraphis, our Draenei Death Knight here, certainly hope you're having lots of fun building up to Christmas. Certainly hope that the shopping isn't killing you, and of course certainly hope you've got lots of plans to get stuffed full of food on Christmas Day itself. So like I said, we'll see you before then in a little Christmas special, but until then it's me saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.
The Narwhal's blessings be upon you.